Yo, what's up, everybody? This is young Byron, and I wanted to talk to y'all about this incident happened in Florida, Tacobell. This was a Mexican establishment, Tacobell. I guess most of the people that work there, 90% of them, that speak Spanish. And the woman that was ordering, she was an American woman, and she was refused from the Hispanic lady her order because she didn't speak Spanish. So I'm like, what the heck is America coming to? Like, what's next? It's like, but I'm going to show y'all this, and this is under fair use, and let's go.
So you can't take my order. You won't understand what I'm saying? But you speak something though. Yeah, but I want to order food.
No hay nadie que hable inglés.
Yo.
If y'all go back and look at the whole entire video, the original video, then y'all will see her say that she doesn't speak English, but she does understand the numbers on the menu, like the numbers on the menu whenever you go, to the drive-through. They have, number 6, number 2, number 1. I normally get the number 2, I think, is the supreme, taco and stuff like that. And she said that she understands the numbers, but she don't understand. She can't take this woman's order because she don't speak English. She probably knows a little bit, maybe a few words, but let's listen.
Mi vida, tengo carro atrás.
No, I want to order. You not finna tell me to leave and I want to order.
En la 29, 29 Avenue.
Well, the line gonna be held up because I want to order, and you telling me.
Pero no se puede.
Well, they won't get their food because I want to order.
Oh. She gonna call police on her.
She call the.
Now she's calling the police on a woman, but if she don't speak English, how is she going to communicate with the police? And she works at Tacobell, and keep in mind this location happened in Florida, and I guess it's a Hispanic established Tacobell. Most of the people, maybe 90% of them, are Hispanic that work there, and at the time there was nobody that worked there, for that night that speak English. So, this is crazy, y'all. This is not America that we live in.
Police? I'm trying to order and she telling me I can't order because she don't speak English. Who's wrong? What did I do wrong? Hello? I'm trying to order.
¿Te puedes mover, por favor? Tengo orden atrás.
Okay, but I want to order food.
No hay nadie que hable inglés. ¿Te puedes mover,
That
por
doesn't
favor?
make any
No hay
sense.
nadie que hable.
She said that she don't know English, but you working at Taco Bell, which is American establishment. But this location was Hispanic, I guess Hispanic location or some But tell me what y'all think. Chime down in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about this. This Hispanic employee getting fired because she refused service from to a customer, actually, because she couldn't understand the customers, because the customer was, speak English, which, that's what most Americans speak, most of us. So, yeah.
You're not making any sense.
Okay, te llamo a la policía.
Call the police. I didn't do nothing. I'm trying to order food. Okay, but I want to order food. And you telling me you can't order my food because you don't speak English. That doesn't make any sense.
Lo siento.
That doesn't mean nothing because this is Hialeah. This is America. Y'all don't take over the whole population.
Okay, te
Excuse
mueves,
me.
por favor.
I'm trying to order food and
No hay a nadie que hable inglés. Tengo
okay,
tres atrás.
so she don't understand. She don't know the menu. She won't understand what I'm saying.
No, mi amor.
¿El menú? ¿No entienden el menú?
No, no entiendo nada.
¿El menú?
A video of an argument with a Taco Bell employee in Hialeah has unleashed a wave of indignation on social
media. Yeah. This is crazy. I can understand if this situation, I might, it's got to be somebody there that knows how to speak English. There has to be at least one person there that knows how to speak English, because I can kind of remember when I was working at Wendy's years ago. I was working there for like 3 years, and it's this customer, went through the drive-through, and she didn't really know how to speak English that well, and somehow we had a person that worked there at the Wendy's I worked at, actually knew how to speak Spanish. And so, she helped her with the menu and everything. But I feel like it should be somebody there that's English, that's, even if it's a Hispanic person, somebody that knows English, And I don't know exactly if I would have reacted the same way. I probably would have got really upset about it, because especially, who knows, that might have been the only Taco Bell around the area. Who knows? Or, she didn't want to drive probably to a different Taco Bell. Exactly. Yeah, but she refused the American customer service because the American customer didn't know how to speak Spanish, and she didn't understand the America customer. She was acting like she didn't know what she was saying, because obviously she only speaks Spanish, and there wasn't nobody there that speak English. So, which I totally disagree with that, because I think it should be at least a management or a supervisor or somebody there working that night that could, pretty much, if you don't understand the customer, then that could really be there to, that knows English well, that could be there to tell the customer, help the customer with her order and stuff. But refusing service to a customer because the employee don't understand English, that's just like the most hideous and the most, man, that's the most crazy and insane things I ever heard. Well, she got fired, so yeah, and yeah, just like I said, she should learn to speak Spanish before she comes to America. Yeah, most definitely. That's just like, I feel like if you work any business, what if it's retail, what if it's telemarketer or anything, then you should pretty much be required to know how to speak proper English, And, I don't mean to be all disrespectful or nothing like that, because I stutter sometimes, but, I know my English, I understand, I'm not, type of person that don't understand, but, this woman was just, she lost her job, and the meal that she was asking for, it was a quesadilla. So, she didn't understand the quesadilla, personally, I don't understand this story that much, because, quesadilla would have pretty much, clicked through her mind and of her understanding, because I'm sure that they trained her on the menu, especially with her working drive-through. And I know that this is a Hispanic community, and some Hispanic area in Florida. Please avoid that Taco Bell if y'all ever in Florida and stuff, because they might try to do the same thing to y'all. So, and I don't want that to happen to my family. So, yeah. So, and really, I don't really eat at Taco Bell that much. The reason why I did a story on this, because I seen this story show up pretty much in the recommendation. So I decided to, watch it before I did a story on it and shine some light on it and tell y'all what I think about it. And I told y'all at the beginning of the stream what I thought about it. It's just, man. It kind of makes you wonder what the heck is the world coming to. It's like you've been wondering that for like years. But yeah, and I feel like, I know that Taco Bell then made their decision of firing this girl, but I think that this, woman should sue her. But it's kind of hard to sue somebody that probably don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So right now I'm just sitting in my room watching TV. I had to stream share this because I was gonna do like a regular video and just play y'all the audio. But I decided to do a screen share so y'all can, actually see what's going on and stuff like that. But it pretty much says this is another situation that shows we must have controlled immigration and something. And this was posted September 15th, most recently. So, yes, Let's watch a little bit of this. Let's hear more. Okay, y'all?
Media. The incident happened on Wednesday night, when Alexandria Montgomery was trying to place an order in English at a Taco Bell drive-thru window at 785 East 9th St. The employee refused to take her order because she wasn't speaking Spanish. In the video, which was posted Thursday night, Montgomery asked the annoyed woman, "Do you have a manager here?" "She is in her house sleeping," the employee replied in Spanish in a dismissive tone. There was no one else to take the order, the employee.
That's funny. They said this guy said, "Thanks, liberals, because you do not support something. You encourage cultural identity to separate us." Well, I don't really, call myself conservative or liberal. I'm like in the middle of all this political BS, So let's continue.
Claimed, "Honey, I have a car behind you," the employee says in Spanish and closes the window. "Can you, please? I have an order behind you." There is no one who speaks English, the woman tells Montgomery in the video and threatens to call the police.
Call me private, and I don't really answer to private calls unless I know that a person's going to call me private or something. But I don't really answer private calls, so let's continue.
Taco Bell workers approached the drive-thru window when they heard the altercation, but apparently they did not try to help the client. "No more, papi," the clerk said in Spanish to a man who was in the car with Montgomery and was trying to argue that they were in the United States.
It says, this tweet says, "This is why I do not speak Spanish to any customer service folks. Even though I can, it gets emotional about this because most of my friends have left Miami because of refusing something and learning English." Yeah, she got fired from a job. Yeah, that's why she got fired from a job, because she refused to serve this woman. She refused to serve this woman. And her reasoning behind that, because she didn't, the black customer didn't speak Spanish. So that's why she was terminated. Which, Taco Bell did the right thing, though. They really did it. They really got this right.
Finally, they had to leave without making an order. This incident happened Wednesday night around 10:30 p.m. "I contacted the manager, and after explaining to her what happened, all she did was apologize and say thank you, and the call was disconnected," Montgomery told El Nuevo Herald. Taco Bell Corp told El.
I'm just wondering, okay, when she called the manager and everything like that, I know the manager had to speak English, and maybe the manager speak English and Spanish, but she had to know, how to, speak English really well. It just breaks my heart that this woman, even though, Taco Bell ain't that great, but, I do like their nacho grande and stuff like that. It just imagine you going to Taco Bell in a certain area and you're ordering food, and most of the people that's in that restaurant is a different race than you are, but you don't speak Spanish, you don't speak any other, language but English. That's what we speak pretty much here living in America. So, and then they refuse your service because somehow the drive-through clerk don't understand what you're saying. So, but you have to go and leave and go without your foods, which sucks. Oh yeah, she was, definitely, definitely, she was fired, definitely. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, just don't eat at Taco Bell. If you're gonna eat there, make sure it's like close by your house or something like that. But this can happen. Pretty much not just in this area. It can happen pretty much a lot of places. But I was very shocked of the story when I was, had watched the video about it, and then I was hoping to get share some light and stuff. But yeah. So comment down below and tell me what would y'all think. No. The lady, the Taco Bell employee was Hispanic, was Hispanic, and the customer, she was an African American English speaking woman. So when she tried to order her food and she was speaking English, the woman that was in the drive-through that was supposed to be taking the order, she didn't understand her, so she didn't understand English. So she refused, according to her, she didn't understand English. So she refused to take her order. So the woman took out her cell phone and started recording the whole thing, which most people record everything these days, anyway. So yeah, but so tell me what y'all would do in this situation. Let's say if y'all went to a Taco Bell and most of the people that worked there were, they didn't speak English, and you didn't know that until you was refused service. Tell me, pretty much how would you respond if you was refused service? No, she was not a manager. The manager was at home. The manager was at home. Sleeping pretty much. It wasn't no manager there, but the other woman the other employee, was just a regular employee, but she didn't understand, English according to her. But she called the manager later, and the manager apologized, and then they, she just disconnect, And I guess the video went viral, and so that's when Taco Bell Corporation, because Taco Bell is a corporation, fired, Louise, which Louise is her name. I don't know her last name, but Louise is her first name. The Taco Bell employee. So yeah. Tell me what y'all would do in this situation. What I would do in this situation, to be honest with y'all, I would probably flip out, because there's no way that I'm going to a restaurant. Either I'm driving to that restaurant or walking to that restaurant or whatever, wherever how I get there. Even if it's pretty much inside of the restaurant, still, I think I would probably flip out, but somebody would have to be there to hold my cool, because I came all the way to a restaurant, and all of a sudden, you said that you can't order me because I don't speak Spanish. No, you will have your day in court in a minute. But tell me what y'all would do in this situation. I like to hear y'all opinion. Y'all can, this is an open, open forum, so y'all can say, pretty much what y'all want to say, as long as it's not out of line or nothing like that. So, yeah, but I know, a lot of people would probably flip out, would do the same thing that I would do, but sometimes you got to be calm in situations like this, because, once the police get involved, then things, just like they say, once the police get involved, things could really escalate. The customer did not understand the employee's Spanish while she was trying to make a order. Yeah. And the employee didn't understand English, when the customer was on the speaker box making the order, right in English, which, this is America, and, you would think people would know by now that, hey, you should be at least required. I'm not trying to be biased or nothing, but you should be required to learn just to work in the USA. It should be a law out there that require you to know English, and it goes for, anybody. So anybody that's coming to the USA, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about the situation. No, bias in me or nothing like that. It don't got nothing to do with really race. It got something to do with your job and doing your job right. Regardless of what race you are, you still got to do your job. And like anybody else that goes to work a job, whether if it's 9 to 5, whether if it's 8 in the morning until the evening time or whatever. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, Stars 07, what would you do in this situation? Because I like to hear your opinion. I like to, because it's always good to hear other people's point of view. Like other people might handle it pretty much differently than most people will. So, but like I said before, you know, you don't want to get the police involved. So, even though it's sad to say it like that, because you left without your meal and stuff like that, and you left, you know, you wanted some Taco Bell, but you got to realize how important was that Taco Bell. And you can make Taco Bell from your own house. You know, if you know how to cook really well, you know, you can make your own Taco Bell, your own, you know, quesadillas and stuff like that. You can make your own, you know, your own burritos and tacos and stuff like that. And plus you don't got to worry about making your own tacos and stuff like that. You pretty much don't got to worry about nobody spitting in your food or sanitizing, people not washing their hands, because I done been in restaurants and in work in restaurants where people didn't wash their hands, they blow their nose, and they just wipe their hand on their leg, on their pants and stuff. And me personally, when I was working at a restaurant a long time ago, I pretty much washed my hands. I wore gloves. I made sure the food was fresh for the customer before I served them, because I wouldn't want to be served no cold fries or no cold food. That's not good customer service at all. But that's not the case. You know, the case was that she was refused service because she didn't. The customer didn't speak Spanish, and the employee didn't understand, you know, the customer, because she's English, you know, which, you know, American. So yeah, it seems like the world's just getting crazy and crazy and crazy every day. You know, it's like it's always something in the news to talk about. You know, us as small content creators, you know, that's good though. We have a platform to share our side of the story and give people our, you know, input into what's going on. You know, whether if it's a viral video, somebody, you know, like being profiled or something like that, or what if it's somebody getting falsely arrested or getting lied on or something like that. We, you know, as YouTubers, we like to share our commentary to our viewers and give them a little insight of what's going on and pretty much what we think about the story. So that's good though. We have a platform on YouTube like that, and I don't know how long YouTube is going to last, but it pretty much has last for a while, you know, now. So, and you see more and more videos like people talking about stuff like talking about, you know, people getting, you know, kicked out of establishments. They're getting police called on them for stupid reasons or for no reason or something, you know, something dumb, you know. And a lot of the cases, some of the cases, the police, you know, took care of it and they handled it well, and it was no issue on the citizens or the police, you know, police department's part. So yeah, that's a good thing, because you don't want to have problems with the police because somebody didn't want to serve you, and you was waiting in the drive-thru, holding up the drive-thru, which, she had a really good reason to hold up the drive-thru. So I think maybe the woman's best bet is probably never to go back there again. Just, if you want to, save money, cook your own food, because you don't got to worry about nobody spitting on it or slobbering or nothing like that. You don't got to worry about all that stuff. And it's more healthy to cook your own food than actually go out to eat. You better off, buying all the stuff to fix the, all the works to fix the tacos and whatever you trying to cook and stuff. You better off. And plus, his video tutorials that teach you how to cook, like Mexican food and homemade food and stuff like that. So, but do any of y'all go do any of y'all eat at Taco Bell, or y'all probably eat there every once in a while or something like that? I only eat at Taco Bell once in a blue moon. The places I normally eat at is, I'm a burger guy. I'm not really a taco type of guy. Sometimes I can be whenever I get tired of burgers, but yeah. Never really in my life been the taco type of guy, but I do love nachos. I do love their Nacho Supreme menu at Taco Bell, but last time I ate there, ate that Nacho Supreme, and Nacho Grande, I got sick. So I was like, nah. But when I eat at McDonald's, when I eat at Carl's Jr., I eat at Burger King, I don't get sick, and or when I eat at churches, or like kind of like KFC. Some of y'all probably don't have churches around y'all area where y'all live at, but I have. I think that they have like 8 locations here, and they used to have more than that, but at one time they shut down a lot of the churches' chicken locations because I guess the owner was going bankrupt, and then they decided to reopen them and settle something, stuff like that. But I think I'm going to play a little bit more, cause that wouldn't be fair just talking throughout the whole time.
We have worked quickly to resolve with the customer to ensure this doesn't happen again, a spokesperson said. In an update Montgomery made hours later, she added that Louise...
Well, I kind of agree with this comment right here, y'all. Maybe immigrants need to take educational classes on why they must accept to learn the biggest picture. Society will fail otherwise, and curly something is an example of it. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
As the Taco Bell employee identified herself, had been fired and that it was not even her real name. In a later statement, Taco Bell confirmed, this individual no longer works for the brand. In addition to that, Montgomery told NBC6 that the chain offered her...
Can y'all imagine, since, you know, I'm not trying to shade no bad light on this woman. I know that she was wrong what she did to that customer. But can y'all imagine her filling out a job application and then they ask her why she, why she left Taco Bell. And then, can y'all imagine, her response and, what she would say and stuff. I could imagine that because, it's just a crazy story.
A $100 gift card in response to the incident. A gift card is not gonna just solve the problem.
Well, that's good though. She was given a gift card, $100 gift card. Well, I don't think that she will. I think that once they fire you, depending on what they fire you for, some people, it didn't been known that some people came back to the same company that they got fired from. But it all depends on what if maybe depending on what she got fired for. But this situation, I don't think that she's but let me see. I hope she doesn't come back to Taco Bell. Oh, the customer come back to Taco Bell? Oh, I hope so neither. But we gotta have those tacos and those nacho grandes and those burritos and stuff. So we can't resist that, especially us in America. We can't resist because, we think it's yummy and good for us, but really it's not good. Really not good food for us at all. But it's, it's okay to treat yourself every once in a while and, have a couple of tacos or have a couple of burgers, as long as you don't, overeat yourself because you don't want to get sick or you don't, want to gain a lot of weight or nothing like that. But it's cool to treat yourself and go out to eat every once in a while. But, a lot of people I know, go out to eat. They go out to eat twice a day or they go out to eat twice a week or twice a month. And, I'm one of those people. I go out to eat, twice a week, and sometimes I would have churches. Sometimes I had, last Thursday, I had Chinese food. I ate a Chinese buffet. I have a Chinese buffet live stream on my other channel, Upinthehouserecords TV. Y'all could go check that out as well if y'all want to. And sometimes I eat at Burger King, but when I get tired of burgers, I eat at Subway. I think Subway is much healthier for you than Burger King and McDonald's and Taco Bell and stuff like that. But I like to try different stuff. Sometimes and I think when was it? I think it was not last Saturday, but the Saturday before last. I think I ate at a Mexican restaurant. It's a Los Vico or something like that. The reason why I can't pronounce it because it's in Spanish, So I don't really but I do understand the small words in Spanish, like the numbers and some of the small words in Spanish, you know. So, yeah. Yeah. So, but I like to, you know, eat at home too. You know, I like to, you know, whenever I get tired of eating out, you know, I like to cook fried chicken and, you know, do a little cooking live stream and stuff, like fried chicken. One time I did a live stream on pork chops. And I remember one time I did a live stream on I think I cooked like French toast or something like that. I was trying to do how to cook French toast. But Stacy is live, as y'all can see. That pulled up. So I'm going to talk y'all later. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Yeah, Stars 07. I hope you stay active on my channel. And I hope to see you soon. And peace out.